Hello. Hello. Hi. I wonder if Tetia did hear me talk. Well, I wonder if she did hear me. I'm gonna run off too fast. Teddy. Teddy. It's now almost 9:30 something. What 9:35? Almost 9:35. Today's it. Yes, Tetia. Hey, Tetia, what do you mean when you say the internship? The internship, Anthony. No, me an idiot. No, no, what you mean? Mm-mm. I was, you know why I didn't come on all evening? Let me tell you. Let me tell you, man. I have to tell you. I went to church this morning, although I reached late. I'm happy I went. And I didn't stay to have lunch with them because every second and fourth Sabbath, they serve lunch. They call it fellowship meal. So, because I know I was tired, I didn't stop. I come home. So, from night it's spinning. What is spinning? What is spinning? Boy. So, what I did, I came home and fixed something light, and then I get a nice sleep this afternoon, believe me. I mean, I know when I'm tired. So, I get a nice rest. I got up and I fixed something, and I make a little soup, little corn soup, not anything extra. It's not little vegetable and so in it. It was just enough for me and my son. So, I fresh up now and I say, I said I need to start some videos because I don't want to, not doing the videos. It's just something that give me trouble right now. You don't want to just spin on, spin on. Oh Lord. That look better now. Yeah, that's better. So I said I have some videos to do and I want to do a long live tomorrow. I don't know how long it will be, but because I don't identify the thing properly yet. Chips in and out. Let me change the mic. Oh, this one be better. Oh, okay, the internet here. Okay. So because they have properly 100% charge, but you know when it comes to Saturday night, is that the best night to be on the internet, because what everybody is having the weekend. The best time to me is like in the week. But like I said, I went to church. It was okay. The lady talking about Mary the Magdalene, and talking about a man named Nicky Cruz. So if you get some chance, you can go and look at Nicky Cruz. He was from Puerto Rico, and his parents started beating him from the age of 3. And when he was 6. He got so much beating that when he became a teenager, he said not taking any more beating. So I don't know, he happened to be, he came to New York and all of that, and have gang alcohol or something. So eventually he turned around. But I need to read up more because she wasn't giving everything about him. She gave touch. So I said, I have to get some rest. I did not go live last night. Honestly, I was hoping to, but because you and I had a little thing in the morning, I said I would just use that. So I didn't bother to go live again because like they were basically the same thing. And I'm going to try to bring the live a little more interesting. So starting Monday morning, I want it to be a little more than just, you know. So if it's me and you too, I'm not afraid. So I like to flavor up things. So I say, all right, you know, that was it. And I get a nice accuracy now. So I was here, I did quite a few videos by myself sitting here. So I say, well, this is going to be it for the night because at 9:30, I don't want to go on later than 9:30. And then two persons kept calling. So as I start the thing, you know, set up my live, and I didn't remember that I have on the mics. So I kept saying, the phone, my phone or your phone? I don't know what's happening. Is it my phone giving trouble or your phone? Because I'm not having any issue with my phone. I don't know if it's the internet, you know. I hope it's improving. I hope it's improving. So, my phone is all turned up and I'm using the speaker. So I don't know what could be the problem. And it's fully charged. But if you say the phone, it will mean that you're referring to my phone. But my phone is okay. The speakers are 100%. So check your phone. What is wrong with that? Pak choy is healthy. Don't you see what the Minister of Health is saying? That persons who, when they are getting pregnant, they should look about eating properly because some have hypertension, diabetes, you name sickle cell. They are not when they have become pregnant mothers, they are not eating properly. Their lifestyle. And I was looking at it to say that I remember the days, as you mentioned, about eating that. Pak choy is nourishing food. It's nourishing. And it's like callaloo. I love pak choy, but I prefer callaloo to pak choy. Yeah, that's why I prefer callaloo. I love callaloo dearly. I don't have to have anything to go with callaloo. I'll put callaloo alone into a bowl and just have that. Just eat it some. I just love it. That's why I say I miss it. And I've been looking around, I don't see it none at all. Pak choy is good, man. It's better than eating the grease, the fatty meats and those things. So nothing is wrong with having pak choy. And I made a little chicken foot soup with some corn and little carrot and Irish and celery and those things. But pak choy is good. It's good and it's expensive too. It's more expensive than callaloo, you know. Mm-hmm. So I'm happy to see you. So as I said, I'm happy that I went to church last week and go back this week. And I was a person, I'm gonna go to church every week. But sometimes, you know, since I started with YouTube, I drift because I end up getting very tired, you know. So, you know, me say, boy, it's kind of hard. But the Lord gives me strength to go through the week. And especially, you see, every Sabbath morning, the devil sit down, you know, right on my chair. I say, Sister T, when I started getting ready, I looked outside. It was very, very cloudy. Light dew of raindrops. And I said, well, I'm not going to change. I'm going to still get ready. And if it really comes, I won't bother to go. And I say, me look out and me watch. I say, Father, don't let nothing deter me from going to give you the praise today. Because every week is the same thing. Something where I cannot go. So I push out today and I'm happy. And even though I don't see another drop of rain, the heat came on more in the evening. But it's okay now. Okay, no, so I'm managing, and I went and I get some blessing, and I'm hoping to go back next week. So I will have to show structure, you know. Next week Friday I'll be home because next week Friday is July 4th. So it's a public holiday. I would say a federal holiday. So with that, I can almost plan on it, you know. So I have to give God his praise because he's the one who keep us going in spite of all the different things that sets in our way. He's the one. He's the one. He's the provider. And he's the only one who can remove some of the obstacles. Because sometimes some things are like, and some people are like obstacles in a way. We can jump over, we can go around, we can go under. We have to just wait on the master to remove those obstacles. Because if we try by ourselves, we can't manage it. So I said, when I finished the videos, I said, okay, um, I have some little things to do that can be done tomorrow. And I got the little rest this evening. No, it's not good at all. I had it when I was there, no. I had flow when I was there. It's not good at all. And but you still go with it. You understand me? I think Digicel would have been better, but I think flow is probably a little cheaper than Digicel. But I meet it with flow. I meet it with them. The system not right. Every minute it is down. Every minute. Every minute. Every minute. You know, so give God thanks. And I'm happy that you're here. And I'm happy that I could finish the videos I had to do. I will look around for some more tomorrow because I normally do a research and pack them up so that when I really just do the videos and then drop them out. So that's how it goes, my dear. And I had some assignments to do for where I work. Those are out of the way too. And I have some other things. Tomorrow I should be able to finish up with them. But what I'm saying now, I'm thinking, I want your opinion. When I do, last week was the first time I do a Sabbath morning and go to church. Okay, I think so. But you see, I understand the weatherman had said that there is a system developing in the Atlantic. So I don't know if it's going to become a hurricane or not. But it is a time for it. And July is normally a month of a lot of rain. And I missed my point, you know. What was I going to say again? I missed the point. So, last week, I nearly rock off my head in church with sleep because I realized that when I do the morning devotion, um, it 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 makes me feel so good, but at the same time, it makes me feel a little tired. So I would tend to go and lay down. I don't really sleep, but I would go back and lay down a few minutes. I did not get to do it last week. So when I was at church, I was just rocking down the place, you know, dozing. So I said, this week, I wouldn't do it this morning. I want to watch it. So I've been to church and I didn't even rock. No sleep come over me, not a thing. My eyes didn't even dimple. And I just came home now and let me get a little rest. So I say, well, the Saturday morning one, I think I may drop this Saturday, the weekends, and just let people have their weekend too. Everyone is on. Okay. Okay. I think the weekend, I'm not going to do it the morning devotion on the weekend. So as to give people their own time, their own space. Because getting up 5 mornings to do it, yes, it is good. But I must remember that people need their own time, you know. So person will need to, maybe what I would do is come on a little late. But because I plan to do a live maybe about 9:30, 10 tomorrow for a couple of hours. I want to do a long live because remember, where are the peeps? They keep disappearing. I have some plans, you know. Some plans. I'm going to use the weapon of God, the Bible, right? And see how best, you know. Maybe it's too late for some, you know, and it's not that me really plan to come on this time. I said, then I'll come on after 10, you know. Yes, I know you would have been looking, but when I look at it, I said, we were few last night, yesterday morning, and it was basically the same thing I was going to do. And I said, you ought to be tired too. And I don't want to abuse you. And then you got frustrated and decided to run away and hide behind the trees. So I said, okay. And it's because of you where I come on tonight, you know, honestly. Because as I say, I'm trying to set up a number in the future, not very far from now, that we can, you know, so at least for the channel, you know, there are some things I will have to put on the channel and I will put a number and then I can use that. Or you can use it to communicate with me just the same. So I said I would forego last night and this morning. Now, if the phone was up and running, I would have messaged you, right? And if I did put it up on my channel, it wouldn't reach in time. You'll still be up. So that is why I said to myself, I won't go on this morning and last night. You know, I want to bring in a new thing come Monday. Because I realize just singing, reading Bible verses, it may tend to be, you know, boring for the couple of weeks I've been doing it like that. So I want to, and you can give me ideas. So I want to bring in something, you know, along with the Bible and the singing. Because sometimes when I sing, I'm tired. Then me look, the people don't steal me, them gone. But it's not because of them. Why? But really, I said to myself, I want to add a little difference. And I didn't get the time to do it yesterday. No, I don't put them out yet. I say I do the video, but you know, put out to publish. Me not really understand to do some of the things. So my son, he's studying. So tomorrow, while the other thing is running, he will help me. But he's doing assignments, you know. So I will put them out. One of them I was looking at and me trying to do the research. I mean, I like the thing in it. So I say no bother. Whatever I mean, I like me no bother, you know. So it's really sports and okay. And this person who was in prison for a while, you know, I don't want to talk too much. So people come and here and I want to go and watch it. The way I like it, doing, I'm hoping to put them out tomorrow. It's about 3. And I also spoke about the national trials that they had at the stadium. You know, I like sports too, you know, because I used to run. You know, when you're growing, you're so slim, and when you're slim, you say you will want to get on a little flesh. Now you don't put on a little flesh, the flesh becomes a hindrance. You get tired easily. The things that you do, you can't do it again. You know, so that is it, my dear. So I want to put them out tomorrow. And those babies that are dying from that particular hospital, I don't know what is happening. If there is no I was going to touch it, you know. If there is no, like, you have any infectious disease going around, I don't see why these babies should be dying. If we have, like when we had COVID or any other infectious disease going around, I understand. You know, I see a lady came to church with a young baby, looked like she born, like the baby born last week. Me don't know how she carried that the young baby. I mean, I said to myself, sometimes when things happen to these children, they are the ones who expose them. But, maybe that's how she feels. She wants to take the baby out. Okay. Okay, until I go down. So I was looking at the trials where was concerned about Johan Blake. He has been a person who was you know, he has been on the thing running with Usain Bolt. And his personal best, I'm surprised, is that he's not training enough or he doesn't take it serious anymore. Or was it Usain Bolt was pulling him along and he has no Usain now, so he's left on his own? His personal best is very low. It's very low. So I don't know if he's going to make it there. But sometimes, they're pushing people because of experience and whatever. And Shirley and too was having a little bit of problem too with her races. But now I see, because even Sherika Jackson comes before her winner. And Shirley Ann comes third. One of those, I don't know how much 100 meters it was. And then now I saw where they are saying now that she's now qualified to go to the World Championships, and that will be in September. So I'm wondering. At one point, she said she was going to retire, but I think she could have bowed out gracefully because I don't know if she's going to go and become what $200 a callaloo. When I was there, it was 150. And if you plant callaloo, callaloo doesn't have to sell so expensive. Granted that you have to attend to it. One thing, there's so many seeds. If you have a good callaloo bed and you sow it, it has so many seeds in it, and each seed can bring you several. Some of the seeds will die, and not everything will grow. But I know that each seed can give you at least a nice little bungle of color, and the bungles are not big like one time. You just a little in your little left hand. One thing you could take your two hand, just a little in your hand like this. You're not even a dozen stalk you don't get anymore. You may get about 8 or 9. And the stalks are big, you may get 4. So they should say it's callaloo expensive. And they will buy the insect spray to spray the soil so that the ants don't eat it. Callaloo and pak choy and pumpkin and tomatoes, to me, should not be expensive. But, everybody wants to be rich off just a little bit. So when they buy a pack of callaloo seed, just one pack, you know how many bundles of color you can get from that? But I'm not going to cry down anybody's thing because they need money to pay their bills. They need money to pay their bills. But me just saying that, and that's why when I was home, me I always like to make up my little garden, sprinkle some things. You cut one root of callaloo. Just have a little root. You sprinkle have a nice root cutting from. You can reap so many from that one tree of callaloo. So many. Yeah. Oh, I was at church today. You saw me. The corner I sat in, you couldn't see me on the internet. And not many people were there, no. Not many people were there at all. I don't know what happened to people. When it comes to God's name, the people them hide. Well, quite a number of persons from other churches went to what's the place name down in Brooklyn, somewhere in New York there. Victory Lake, camp meeting. But I went last year, I can't bother. I didn't know when I saw it this evening. Marchtown Church was having harvest. So I say, wait, I nearly didn't come on now, I said I want to go and watch it. I peeped at Lucy, but I didn't get to see what Lucy had. But most times when I'm here, I watch church. I would sometimes watch Glenn Sanders at the conference. But mostly I go back to Hanover. It's either Davis School or Marchtown because my church doesn't have internet access. I keep telling them from before I left, and nobody sees it as important. So when they want to stream anything, they have to get Marchtown to come over and stream it for them. So which of the church did you watch today? And it's nice that you were in my parish. I'm a little parish, you know. You say, out of all my parents' children, I'm the only one that remains in the parish. Mm-hmm. Everybody go back. My parents are from St. James. Everybody go back to St. James and further. Mm-hmm. So which church did you watch? Did you watch Davis Scoop or Marchtown? It has to be or Lucy. Whoa. So if you had rain again in the market, can you imagine the confusion? So you couldn't try to go to market after when you leave work late 6 o'clock. I'm wondering, couldn't you try and go to market on a Friday evening where when you go home, like today, if you know go out to shop, you just do what you're doing at home and get some rest. When I was there, no, I tried to do shopping every Friday evening. Not to the market, but I try. Sometimes I go to the market because I'm here alone at the time, you know. And I go to the market on a Friday, and then I try to go to church on a Sabbath. And sometimes I couldn't go back the Sabbath evening, me go sleep. You know, I don't know if it is wrong, but I don't know which church it is. I didn't go on it yet. I don't know if it is wrong, but I can tell you, no other rest to me is as nice as a Sabbath rest. When I say rest, I mean go take a nap or sleep and not having anything to do. No clothes to take out to the machine, no house to tidy, nothing, nothing. Just only eat, worship, and go lay down. When I was growing up, that's all the parents tell me to do. If we're not going to church, we're in the living room and we have worship. We've got it worship. And after that, we have to go to the room. We cannot go outside the veranda, we cannot go out in the yard. You know? So we go into our room and then we end up sleep. Mm-hmm. We end up sleep. So I'm accustomed to this sleeping, but they say it's not right. But I think nothing is wrong with it because it's a way of resting the body, resting the mind. Going to church sometimes we are so tired because we work so hard during the week. We are tired, and then now we tend to fall asleep when the preacher preach. But the preacher preach we can't hear because we are tired. The lady came from another nearby state and tried to do something. It's good that saw somebody different. But it wasn't that hot, but it was a different person. Yeah, man. So, rain fell down. Did you get wet? And when rain fall in the market, marketplace, it's not a nice place to be when it rains, Not very nice. Because water flowing from all different directions. All about. And you better have on proper shoes. So toes going to be exposed to every little grimy. Your foot going to be exposed. But July is a rainy month. So if you are going out any at all, make sure your foot is properly covered. And you have a cap in your bag. Because when it rains, July is always to me rainy. I don't know if I heard that a lot of rain has been happening since June. But the more rain you have, is the more it will keep away the hurricane. Because the hurricanes are scary. Really scary. Really scary, me telling you. So like you say it's hurricane season, you say, Lord Jesus. Because for me, I would have to buy so many sheets of ply, pay them to put up the ply. Once upon a time, how much thousand put up ply last year. And then one sheet of ply, a couple $1,000 well. So I had to say, let me wait until when it's closer to the hurricane coming. And then so when it's closer, what always happens? You have a rush. But I didn't even put up any. But placing the ply again, you can't even buy it and put it down because it tends to have termites. And it tends to have termites. Oh, so that's why I go over there. So we have to do something. So as I was saying about the sports, I think Shellyan has done the country well. I think she has. It's been years she's been running, and she was even named Pocket Rocket, or she was so fast. But she says she wants to go into retirement. But I guess they're trying to push her because they may not have enough persons to do some of the things in. That's how I'm looking at it. Because if a person wants to go into retirement, you should let illness allow you to do it. You should do it when you're in a strong state of mind. So I was surprised to see when I look and see that they have her down. So she was selected. I said, but what is this? So sometimes they make some selection. It's just to make other people feel good. Or maybe they definitely never have anybody to fit in that position. And because she's a dedicated person, but she's getting older now. And what's the other lady name? Elaine Thompson here. She messed up big time. And Dylan has not been there about 2 years or more. And because there were confusion and she said she was taking a break. Some of her people then some of them were having feeling that there was a disruption last year with they followed them a long time ago with landlord and our visa. I don't remember the issue. I don't want nobody come make on screenshot and send me chat in her, make she come cuss me. But some issue with her getting her visa to go. And apparently she may have gotten it, but she claimed that the same name you mentioned um, came out to congratulate her, and she was not happy because she should have been. She said she should have been the one to do so, and she was really upset. She cussed and cussed, and she can't cuss already. So with all of that, then I wasn't doing any harm. She was just commending her, that she happy and so. But then it turned out she never better go anywhere. Another one again, Marcia. Our next one is Miserable. She even gets some Achievers Award. She mashed them up out the road in her past step, mashed them up, pop them up. So you can't get something like that and you gotta break it up in a very malicious way. Because they claim that the lady, I don't remember the lady's name now. I don't remember her name now. She's fond of Donna. And after a while the same lady become friendly with Tina. So you see, that's why I don't bother with that show anymore. Well, now that the lady migrated, I will sometimes go and peep. But I don't have the time to give the full support because if me give them the support, them not give back no support. Me highlight her on my platform, Yes, me do it. Me talk about her more than one time. And if you search my videos, I will see. If you search my video, you will see I talk about her when she had her birthday celebration and some things that she do. Okay, me kind of like her, honestly. In spite of everybody have their little thing about them. But I look at it to say it's that woman that I sat many, many hours I've spent. Many, many hours. Wake up, and I streamline and I watch and I watch and watch and I enjoy it. And because she was speaking my language. And the thing about it too, my friend, when she starts to anybody provoke her, she say I head chip. And when I head chip and she start chip off, I'm telling the truth. I laugh, I laugh, I laugh. So still, because of some little word that she said, I never hear them before. But then some little simple word. And she acknowledged, she said, she said she has some little word to tell people. She has some little word to tell people. So other than that, me not have anything against her, honestly. And me watch her when she go around. Because if somebody doing something good, they're not hurting me. Me commend them. Going around doing things for people and so, getting help for persons. I don't have nothing to say negative, you know. So I realized with those channels that they were all on her channel and we're all good friends, And they kept the devilish attitude, and that's how some of them are now scattered about. They're scattered about, and she has moved on. I think it's changed now. Okay, yeah, man. The one last week never give me no vibes. I told when the lady was at the door, I had to say to her, "Thank you for coming and sharing, so we can have a little more." You know, the first elder said to me, "Happy to see you, happy to see you." And you know, when the man making big welcome and the platform, I said, "You know," and they just say me, I say, "Okay, okay," because you know, I'm not looking for no praises to nobody. Yeah, and then when it comes to this time of the year, I realize it. A lot of persons take their vacation and go to their own country, go back to places. So I don't know what happened. Last summer, I went to Canada, then my son. But this time we're not moving a foot, and we don't understand what is happening. So we just keep self together in one place. I don't know what later on in the year. Not for I'm not going anywhere for summer. And in the year, the way things are going, one never knows. So it's because what I'm doing here, I can do back home. I'm not worried. It's just like you're at a new place, you want to enjoy the difference, and you know. But boy, sometimes some things is a bit technical. See, Andre put the International Women's Award, but it's did they tie it in with Man's Award because when Chris went last year, it's Primrose. When Chris, I watch it, you know. When Chris went last year, Chris they were saying that. But the same people then complain who watching, I do them who watch and run from channel to channel because they probably know. They find out kind of stuff thing to say about Chris and him clothes. Thank you. Yeah, man. So it's just like that. When Chris went, they were talking about when Chris went to Dana birthday bashment, them complain and talk things about him clothes and whatever. And you have some people on social media streets. You can't say anything, they run with it negatively. And as what I do notice now is the more negative things come about, is the more they run with it, is the more likes, is the more everything goes up. So sometimes they really wonder if they need to do all of that. Just go the right way and make it be nice to everybody. But instead they try to cut down, cut down, cut down. They try to remove the soil from under your feet. You know? Okay. I would know because I didn't go on it. Because me not have time enough. But sometimes I do pop in and look. But me stop subscribe and me stop make comment on people's channel because me trying to do good and I'm not regarded. So I keep quiet. I keep my fingers in my lap and keep my eyes looking and learn. But sometimes you have to look and learn, you know, and keep your hands quiet. But I have nothing against her. She's a very wonderful person. I follow her and I will watch her. But see, because I too have a channel now, I can find the time to go sit down on her channel and just feel relaxed. Because it is even hard for you to. I'm trying to now give support fully to persons who really support me. I'm telling you the truth. I stopped going out far and wide to go support other people and leave those that are supporting me unsupported. Me stop it. There are some people once I'm on, they will come and show. It just because no I come on late, but I just have to use different timing to adjust. Can't stick to one time. I have to use different time. You understand? I have to use different time. If all were well, I could have if I didn't have the videos to do. And I said to myself, let me make this about to finish at, you know. Hi Juba, up. Good evening. How are you? How are you, Juba? Brother Juba, how are you? I sent you a message on on IG, you know. But yeah, you had say you want to talk to me. So I'm going to go back to IG tomorrow. No man, Sister Tekla, You are special. You're a special person. And I am special too. Why I say that I'm not praising myself. You see, what I don't want for myself, I don't do it to other persons. Mm-mm. What I think is good for me should be good for the next person. Yeah, but some people, they don't care. They don't care. And it only takes a matter of time. Thank you for liking the live. It only takes a matter of time to see who people really are. Hmm. See who they really are. Because you will never know until something happens. Something will cause you to find out. So, Brother Juba, I see you give me some nice hugs. How are you doing? How are you doing? I say, Sister T, you wouldn't understand. I said from the people and see the thing put up the sign. People then run like them mad and develop negative thoughts. Then draft. But me, you don't know me, you know. When I set a program for and there's some things I'm going to make on do some videos on. Both what is trending and what is not trending. I need to do 2 shots. But you see, I'm trying not to do too much dancing because I'm not a big dancer, you know. But I like to dance. I like to dance. Thank you, Juba, for your like. And I always go to your live and say hi. Thank you. I see Tekla running up and down. Be careful you break your foot in a Tekla. Now it's after 10, you may soon drop into your bed. But I'm going to sit here for a while. Yes, Brother Juba. I hope you're okay. I hope you had a good day today. And like when I come on your live, I am always motivated. I like how you lift up the Lord. And it gives me strength. Yeah, man. It gives me strength. Yeah, man, you give me strength because you're always wishing good for people. You're calling the Lord. You understand me? And the blessing that you give, I'm telling you, when I'm short of blessing and I come to your life, just listening to you makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. And it's not, no, I'm coming on your life, you know. And you always drop in on my life just the same. And sometimes when I start my life, I realize it's something, my notification tell me that you're about to start. I said, geez, if I had known, if it had come before, I wouldn't bother start my life. But I say, well, let me do a little thing. Because everybody have people who, you know, some have a large crowd, some of us don't have a large crowd. Some, you know, but you come, you decorate up the screen and like you make everything look bright and happy. In spite of you being have limitations, you never let that stop you. And that's what I would encourage anybody, no matter what your limitations are, once you have life, just go ahead and push. And like Sister Tekla always tell me, say, keep pushing, keep pushing. That word keep pushing, it's like a big, you put someone in a wheelbarrow and pushing them, that it makes me feel so good. And I know at the end of being pushed or pushing, there has to be some result. Cannot be the same result. Can't be the same result as not pushing when you're pushing. Something will happen. It's that is it. But they don't have to. Nobody force anybody must. You understand me? No, you see, by the time I was talking about something that I was thinking of, one person quickly, the person don't hear everything I say, you know, ready to introduce me to what they are doing. But I'm looking at it, although I have the plan, I'm not going to go ahead and do things if I don't see people responding. That's why I try to sensitize persons and mention it. And if persons don't have the interest, they don't have to tell me. I can see that they're not interested. So I will not go ahead and get the things done. Because if I go and get it done, I will be stuck with them because they didn't tell me that they want it. Nobody has ever said anything. You were the only one who said to me that people back home where you are won't be able to do. And I know the super chat and blah blah blah. I know because when I was watching Dana too, I see persons who do that are from other places, other countries. You understand me? So I know what nobody not say anything. And at the same time, you know, you're not planning the person. The person didn't come and say, I'm going to support the thing. No, but the person wants now to take the business. So no, they were not. They were not. So maybe they think I'm going to sit and have my hand on my head side. I'm never yet that. Mm-mm. I always sleep and God always give me food to eat. And as I said to you, I may not be able to have expensive meal every day, but God always provide. Back home, the cheapest thing one could get to eat, I remember, I don't know the price, that was tin boom. You know what I'm talking. And when you have that and some flour or some rice, you just max it out and go with it. And another day you may have some fried chicken or something or beef. So I'm accustomed to any situation. But if it was me alone, nobody would know that I was qualified for that. I would just let it stay. I don't talk too much, Just let it stay. But because the policy, I have to work with the policy. I have to go with it. And from that, I see every lizard, I see every rat, every fowl, I see everything turn up. I see all the white belly rat, I see everybody. I was saying to myself, what is this? What is this? They say, there's a Jamaican saying, if you want to see ants, ants belly, machine belly, something like that. There's, mash ants, you see in belly. So you mash ants, you can't see nothing. So people just, I don't know what they're thinking. So you know what I do? I stay in my little corner and I try and achieve what I can. Yeah, man, I know you're listening. Yeah, Juba, we stay in our corner and try achieve. Yes. Sometimes they tell me that, I'm there, but I'm busy, so I don't come in. And if you are supporting me, why are you not going to come in? You can come in and say hi and bye and gone. But why are you going to stay behind the trees? It's like you don't want to see me. So I just take time and go with it. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. Where I'm at now, I'm in the 6th month of the year. The end, we just have another 2 days or so to go. Today is, I think, the 28th. So, what more can we want? And another person have passed on, and the year never middle. See how many babies have passed on from that hospital. What about the other hospitals around the country? It is very scary, though. You understand me? Very scary. Because I know every hospital going to have whatever. That is true, but not everybody wants to brace up anybody. They want to be braced up, but they don't want to help anybody. So, we find time. Hi, God's Child TV. Good evening. How are you? How are you doing? Happy to see you. Happy to see you. I'm just here having a little chat with my little people. We call them little people. They're not, because they maybe not big people. I'm still happy. I hope you had a good day today. Just having a little time with them. Because I had a nap this afternoon, this evening rather. But I wouldn't feel nice going off again tonight and not coming on spend a little time. So I hope you had a wonderful day today too. Yeah, it wasn't bad. And then one year they didn't reach because the time was sort of trying to mash up the time. The time was getting a little cloudy and dewy. But I say, Father, just like how I would push out to go out in the week, give me the strength and don't let anything block me today so that I can get to go out. And I'm telling you, from I go out until now, everything has been good. It was in the 70s in the early part of the day, but in the evening it was in way down 80 plus, 85, 86. So it was very warm. But I think now it's a little cooler. So I give thanks for the day. And I'm happy that you did as well. You didn't give anybody anything to put down. So you get a chance, you must give him thanks. We ought to give him thanks. I got me back. Back I give me like a 49 and all. So I came on late. I came on after a little less than an hour now. See that everybody's on vacation. They're off. They're away. Everybody's away. Yeah. We're hanging in there. Okay, enjoy your meal, my dear. I enjoyed mine a little bit earlier. I was saying to myself, I felt like I could have had a piece of pudding. But getting so caught up with this side of the work, because I normally try and make it's easier for me to make a bread pudding or a cornmeal pudding. And I love the cornmeal pudding with the gravy on the top. And I didn't get to do none. So when it's a norm when it comes to Sabbath evening, you want a piece of bakings. You want a piece of baking. But it's yes. So I always end up doing that on a Sunday. You know, end up doing that on a Sunday. So I may do a little one tomorrow. And I like my cornmeal pudding warm. I love cornmeal pudding still, Love it bad. I like it, but I like it with a little gravy on the top. A little slush. A slush? Little thing on the top. Shaky, shaky. Not just, I like it. I like it very much. And even with the potato pudding, I try it, and I like when you have a little thing on the top. It's a little bit with the potato. And sometimes you use the same things, ingredients to bake what you're baking. Sometimes it come out good the way you want, and other time it don't come out so well. Sometimes the cornmeal come out without no gravy. Yeah, I love them too, but when you have the little bit of, gravy on the top, it become moist. And say, I steam you put in them, Steam them on top of the stove. So because I don't normally have a full oven to go and put in a one baking tin. So I just put it on the stove top and steam it in a big pot without. You ever steam anything like that, Tekla? Any of you guys ever steam on the stove top? Thank you. Tekla, have you ever steamed pudding or so on your stove other than using the oven? Like you put your mixture in the baking tin and then put the baking tin with the mixture into a thick pot like a Dutch pot and put it on the stove like you're cooking. Cover the pot. Don't put any water in the pot and turn them medium like. An elderly lady, she died now. She unalive many years ago. She taught me, and believe me, I baked several cakes like that. When I used to bake one cake every evening after school and cut them up and bag them up and carry them. Every day I bake chocolate cake one big chocolate cake. I did have a big pot and take it to school and sell. Hmm. So I bake pudding, I bake cake, and it rise up same way. One thing though, it's more moist. It's more moist. When I didn't know, I normally add water to the pot. Little bit of water, like a half a cup. And then when the water is boiling or whatever, I lower the smaller baking tin now with the mixture into the pot with the water. But that takes very long. Very, very long. But see, without the water, it goes quick. I did a chocolate cake some time ago. It goes very, very quick. It be quick. And then cake mix quick. Doesn't take long. So, I do my pudding same way too. Because it's not me to light the oven and put in just one thing in the oven. I can't do that. That's not, if I do it, I'm going to be so miserable. But if you have more than one thing, I do chicken so too, and I do fish. Stuff the fish, and wrap up the fish in the foil wrap, and put it in the baking tin, grease the baking tin, and rub butter on the thing, and put, you fix up fish. Yeah, if I have cake mix from last year, no use, because I'm not really 100%. But if when me have them, I may have little time. I have one put on the counter to use every week. You take out and you put back. So I may use it soon. And I may make the one we call Toto. The decent name is the coconut cake. The decent name is coconut cake, but we call it Toto. You mix grate the coconut and mix it up with flour and sugar and all the spices and bake it. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. I used to do a lot of baking, but it's so different. And one thing I miss, yeah, man, the Toto nice. Toto when you warm, when you warm, it nice. And the blue draws, the tile leaf, I love doing that too. Yeah, man. So when people say cannot eat this and they cannot eat that, you see, once you have a dry coconut, there are many wonders one can do with a dry coconut. If you boil it, and if you go down to custard, and you season it and use it as your protein, or you mix it up with something and bake it. And you see the same cassava too. Cassava is very good. Cassava is good. Yeah, man, cassava and blue draws. We call it blue draws. They call it up here tile leaf. There's some little things that we don't normally eat, and can handle. I went to the store today and bought a coconut, and when I buy it out back home, and like anywhere I buy it, if it's in the store, I break it to see. Yeah, cassava dumpling, cassava pudding, the cassava pudding, right? So I dumpling nice. So when I'm here now, I cannot do that because I don't know I don't have anything to break it in the store, and I don't want to throw it on the ground and break it. So I end up buy it come home, it's not good. So 2 or 3 times, so we don't buy no more. And you take the coconut milk and mix the dumpling, right? True, because what I get green banana here, but I'm looking at it to say that what can I put it in? Because I don't have the leaf. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That is so good. Because the time for food now, food is expensive more down towards November. Because it's more reaping time now. Reaping time. Because most people plant some things early up in the spring, like in February, March. So all them crash crop, 6 weeks crop come in and so forth. But I'm wondering, for me to do the Thai leaf, I would have to put it in a grease paper and put it in the file wrap, or I would have to tie it up in plastic bag. I don't know. I don't know how to think of doing it. But I know I get green banana to buy. Okay. So machine goat. Lord G. Yeah man, when you eat these things, it stays in you for long. Long. Understand me? It stays in you for long, long, long. You have an egg and Frankfurt and all that something, something. Quick, quick. Pass out. Quick, quick. So I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it, my dear. And I don't want to just make banana pudding. The green banana pudding not so really nice. Okay, because maybe you're not from the country, but because I'm a person who love banana, green or ripe. Ask people about me where I'm from, where I live. I always have banana tree. Right, even now, them still reaping off my things. So I always love plantains and banana. I love banana dumpling. Grate the banana. I must make one for you. Only grate the banana, mix with flour, make dumpling. And I use the plantain, do the same thing. But I don't really like the ripe plantain make fritters. And the ripe banana, I prefer using make banana cake or something like that. But me not to go all out. I like, and what I notice, the ripe bananas here, I don't really like them much. But it's when you buy the green one and put it, let it ripe, it eat better. It tastes like ours. You understand? But the ripe one, and yes, some used to press it. And press it and sprinkle a little more salt and put it back and do whatever. When you eat those things, you work all day and cannot get hungry. All you want is water to drink. So the see green planting, but we can't buy it because we try to peel it, we can't get anything out of it. But I always buy the banana, the green banana. Yeah, all right. The these babies, I don't know what they're going to do with these babies. Yeah, I don't like the ripe bananas here. I don't know they ripe today and tomorrow then look funny and then taste funny. If I want to eat it, I realize I have to buy the one to cook that is well full and let it stay until it look like it's make it right by itself, and you tell me that it tastes different, a little different, a little different. Oh, what's this best? Because we have the rain and the sunshine. I have some rain and sunshine on it. Just to try to keep up the time, Rain and sunshine. Plantains are nice. Can't be too much. Ripe, turn green, anyhow. Can take it make porridge. Take it do a lot of things. So some of the things that I would normally do, I say people must not worry. And when the plantain is young, they boil it like banana and eat it too. So I always have a breadfruit tree, plantain and green banana. Those are things that most homes would have. And no matter how you cut down the breadfruit tree, okay, no matter how you cut down the breadfruit tree, it is still going to spring back. Many times I cut down the one that I have and put fire in the root and burn it to kill it. And when you think it's gone, the breadfruit send out some more suckers along the way and come back up again. It's sort of yellow heart breadfruit. When you drop, it's so big that you can make them drop. You have to make somebody picky. And it's easy to boil. If you pick it green, something you pick it green, And when you cut it, it's ready to roast. Can roast it green. But me love me breadfruit. I'm not lying. Love me breadfruit. I love me breadfruit bad. I'm a grown, what you call it, grown food, whatever, grown food person. You look in my plate, once per week you will see the rice and peas, right? And banana, breadfruit, yam, dasheen, cocoa, you name it. You name it. Me not really fussy for the dumpling because when you have all those grown food, you don't need the dumpling. You don't need it. One peg of breadfruit, one fig of banana, slice of dasheen or a piece of yam, that is okay. But everybody know eating rice and flour. Yeah, man. Me do that many times. Roast it, sit down and eat. Because when you roast it, it gets light, you know. Me not answer nobody tonight, you know. It will get light. So when you get light, you can eat up a lot. When it's green, you might eat some. Because you have more water. And the very young one, they say it's good for our pressure, hypertension. When you eat it, it make you go to the bathroom often. Often pass urine often. And when you fry it, when you roast it, or half roast it, and fry it over that the next day, you don't want a better breakfast. Whatever the meat kind is, it is nice with it. Fry roast breadfruit. So when you have some hot chocolate, the chocolate when you roll in your hand, you put a piece in the water, make it boil. The one it has a little bit of fat when you're ready. Then you have some of that and some fried roast breadfruit, maybe like a spoon of callaloo. You don't need a lot of fish to go with it, you know. A spoon of callaloo or pak choi or you name it. But people weren't really going for chicken and fish and whatever. But just about anything. And callaloo was a regular protein in a plate. Callaloo. Callaloo was common. Everybody would have say really eat callaloo. You know. And you have one callaloo, they call it bush callaloo. It's not really bush callaloo, but it's like you didn't really sow it. And I heard a lady I was watching her with her garden. She came on my channel earlier this week. She called it the volunteer plant, something like that. You didn't plant it, but it grew. How many times we say that? You didn't plant the thing, but it grew. I have that luck with pepper tree. If I plant a pepper tree, it's not going to come. But I don't know if it's the birds drop the seed or what. But I'll tell you that there are some plants, they are volunteer plants through, and they will do well if you just allow them. So when I see see some callaloo and it says bush callaloo, because I didn't plant it, it's a little stalk more. And when you clean it up and you fix it up, it's sweeter than the one that you buy. Sweeter, it's nice. Or you just put a little spice in it, a little onion and season it up, and that's okay. That's okay. So, not that I'm accustomed to rough food, but that's what I'm accustomed to. What did you say about said? Those are the food that he would eat that helped him to run and become champion. So in the Sunday morning, especially people cook their nice breakfast. Boiled banana and callaloo with maybe a boiled egg, right? But here now it's different. American breakfast, hash brown, what do they want name? Frankfurter, toast, bread, and corn. Well, I don't bother the cornflakes. You know, whatever. Easy things. So those babies that are becoming unalive. Let me move on again. These babies, I wonder what if it's really the low birth rate, not the birth weight, as the health minister said, which is as a result of the mothers passing on their disease or their illnesses during the time of pregnancy that affects the baby. So that's why the child is not surviving. 24 babies, I think, died during the month of June from Victoria Jubilee. I don't know how much from the other hospitals, how much in total for the whole country. It seems as it's an alarming figure. So I don't know what these young mothers they will have to take care if it is so. Yeah, man. Yes, it's a bobo. Yes. And the chair have a back, you know. Yeah, back, but my eyes are bobo in front. Because something they shot my belly, say my belly big, and in a big. Right? Let me lean back. These you have a lot of young mothers. A lot of persons tend to have diabetes. They may not know or don't take it for anything. But whatever the illness is, he said some have cardiac problem, hypertension, sickle cell, all the different kind of diseases. So these things now are affecting them and their babies. So they are not maybe taking the proper nutrients in the food that they should eat. So it helps the baby now to be lacking. I don't know if what he says is so, but it is very strange that 24 babies in a month, between I think the 4th and some about a week ago, the month is not yet finished, and 24 babies passed on. Maybe some places mothers too, mother and baby. And I've been hearing from that place that a lot of babies and baby mothers are dying, are becoming unalived there. So is it that they're not going to the health centers to get themselves properly checked out? Is it that there's too much pride? Nobody's going there anymore? Because I used to watch one of the health centers, it used to be full. People used to be there, but some time ago I realized it's like nobody. I think because some persons may be working, so they don't find the time to go. They just take. I don't know what to say. It is so funny, but we have to take into consideration that these infants, they were where they were, and we go trouble them and have them now, and they know they lose their life just like that. God not happy, They are angels. They are innocent babies. What are they going to do? Based on what I hear, the leader said that he hears the babies crying. You know, no, the minister coming to say that it's the mothers. They have their what their lifestyle of eating. So what about the facilities at the health centers? Some of these health centers are so dilapidated, they don't have anything there that the nurses or doctors can use. They just go and register and ask them, they don't get that education. And some of the people, they don't have the time to go because they are working. I remember the days when some organizations would go around into communities and show community movies or films, talk to persons in groups about their health with regards to family planning. Family Planning Board was an agency that looks after that. I don't know if that is operational. Maybe I don't think that is operational anymore. It is. If it is so, it is very low key. Nobody know really anything about them. I remember they had a thing in the 70s. Judy. I don't know if you remember that. Jello. What Jello are you talking about? That I don't know if you remember they had that thing with Judy on the television. So in the 70s, Judy from high school. And Judy from was an advertisement. Judy, you know me? No, Judy was begging somebody something. Person said, hi, Judy. Judy from high school. Judy have a baby runner. And he said the lady was up class in her job and driving. So they were saying, make sure, plan for two, because only two. Some people can't even support one. You understand me? But some just go about having no protected, nothing at all. Nothing. No proper protection. Just go and pick up the babies and then they drop them off and then gone. So, and some of them are young mothers. They don't have that. They're not interested in learning to do the things properly. But these poor infants, Yeah. The phone look like he giving us some low feedback. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Yes. So like I said, Sister T, the phone, we can put the phone on the bed, you know. If you understand. Okay. Like I was saying, I said like this. People, people, I must be moist. People have to take responsibility. They can't hear me. People, we have to take responsibility for our own. Because if we grow our children and then they go have their babies and they know that happened. You understand me? Yes, my dear. And give God thanks for another day, another night. Um, I want to remember that tomorrow I'm going to I'm not going to come on in the morning. I'm going to structure the morning thing from like Monday to Friday, right? And I'm wondering, with your opinion, I'm wondering if I should still do after I do Friday morning, if we should go back and do Friday night, because Friday morning would have been the same thing as Friday evening. What do you think? I'm just thinking of doing Friday morning. If I will be home, then I could, I could do a live like that, but I don't want to disturb the thing. So I give people other chance. Or maybe I don't do it every morning. I can do Monday 3 times a week. Or maybe, people have to go to work. They want a little time to lay down in their bed. I could probably do it 3 times a week. Can do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Take a break. And Friday evening I do it. Because Friday evening and Friday morning will be the same thing. Right? Or maybe I could stream that a little live in the Friday evening with some Bible verses or something. I don't know what the thing is saying I can't. It must be moist. That must be referring to the pudding. I know it looked like jello. Okay. I say I can't. So I think you're having a delayed thing. Yeah. So I'm thinking of just do 3 times per week instead of the whole 5 day. It can be very taxing. You can't. Not everybody. I'm not a professional, but I always watch my mother. My mother was good at it. If when she bake, they put and she never bake in a baking tin. She bake it in the big Dutch pot, and they never have no recipe. No thing they set up. They measure. Then just put the thing. She just put the thing and the thing. Me no know. And they had a little grape on the top and the little tongue. Because we didn't have to buy potato. That's why it's good when you have the little garden. Dig we own potato and come home and we couldn't peel it. But the shit, when you peel it, you have to scrape with a knife, one little dull knife. Just scrape it and put it in water, wash it off. And then we had to grate it. But no, nobody no want to scrape. Everybody use a peeler or then peel off the skin. I like the kitchen business. I like to cook. And my little baking is that those bossy fruit cakes that you see in the supermarket selling. I've never done icing, but I will try. I will bake some little cake, some little things. I never bake cheesecake yet, but I like it. So not everything me good at, but you just little old time things them. And we will use the cassava and wrap it into the banana leaf and put it into the pot with a weight on it and bake it. They call it dokunu. or jack. Most people call it dokuno. Very nice. Very, very nice. They mix it with cassava. I don't remember if you use cassava. I don't remember if you use banana, but I know you use cassava. The food what we grew up eating, we can't get the time to do them now. But the dokuno nice. You normally have it in the mornings. It's nice when you wrap it in the banana leaf and put it in the pot to bake in the banana leaf with a weight on it. When that is finished, man, and you put a little butter on it. Wow, it's so nice. That's where I go, my dear. So we on the live chat. It's time for you to go to your bed, you know, 30. For me have a few calls because I not call some people tonight. Then I called on my phone. One lady, she came up. She's in Canada. She came up. She said she's up there now. Me not going to call some people until tomorrow. So me say, I want to do 2 hours on the live. But me not want to drag it too much. You were out in the rain. You may so want to go take your nap. So, my eyes feel like you want to go shut too. But I'm happy. I guess Dubai is gone. So, we kind of low. I know I came on late, but you have to try to test the water many ways. And you will do, you know. Me love baking, but me love baking in the Dutch pot. Me have Dutch pot back home, you know. Me bake cake, but then me put the cake tin into the Dutch pot and turn on the fire low. And give it the same amount of time like it's in the oven. Me bake. And they say cassava pudding is very nice. Very nice. Baking takes time. That's why I always tend to do it on a Sunday. But by the time you finish cook your Sunday dinner and look around, you're tired. So, Sister Tech, I'm going to send it to your bed. Remember now not to get up, not to come up early tomorrow morning. I'm going to do the thing 3 times a week. Yeah, man, in the leaf is nice. Because when you put it, you creel the leaf and fold it and tie with the dry banana trash and put it in a pot while the water is boiling. You don't make it too thin enough for it to run out. You put it in the pot with the boiling water and it just start coming together. And it boils. Really boiling. When that take out, you see. But with Thai leaf, I don't like it warm. I like it cold. I don't like it cold. Yes, God's Child TV, I'm almost bowing. I'm bowing like when you go to the river to pick up water and you have the water on your head. And your head bowing. So, I don't know if I can do the hour and a half. I'm getting droopy. Yeah, man, the people them disappear. Yes. Yeah, man, me tell man. You see, one of them is not to be eaten. The sweet cassava, you can cook that and use the baked pudding or whatever you want to do. But bami with it too. The bitter one, you can't eat it with poison you. It will poison. You go to your bed because right now me bowing to go into the bed. Honestly. The bitter one with poison. The bitter one you only use the use it to make starch. You squeeze it out and when it settles you throw off the tap water. And because it's poison, you know, throw off the tap water and you put it into the sun to dry. And you use it as starch. People starch clothes like police shirt and certain clothes that you would starch with. Nobody not really using starch again. You understand me? Nobody not really using starch again. So the bitter cassava don't make no sense. Children when I was going to school, every Sunday, recourse starch and put in the sun is stiff. But I didn't know they use the bitter one to make bami. I don't know. Me never know. I mean, no see the bitter one poison. I know it poison. So I don't know if things change. But I know the good one, you can boil it. When you eat it, boil the good one, the sweet one, it is eat it like dumpling, that gluey. Oh, I know you wash it through. Okay, I use the water. You know, I didn't know. Okay, I know you squeeze out the water, throw it away, and then put it in the sun for the bottom coming like starch, powdery. You make it stay dry. So the part of the cassava now. We have okay, yes. Then brush it up. Okay, now me get it through. There's a water that is poison then. There's a water. There's something about I remember. I think it's a water. And then now you put the other part of the bomb, you mash it up, and put it in the sun. Okay, yes. Remember, say my mother do that for true. But you have to know is that you not eat it. You know, cook it like food. But you know why I mean about the way you can make it better for gritty and feel fix it as bami. Me just go store when I'm back home and just buy the one in the supermarket. And just soak it in milk and do with it. But the one that you do at home is best. But you have to put in a piece of cloth and kind of wash it out. Wash it out. Okay, they use the trash and make the bami. Well, that's why they wash it out. They throw out of water and wash it out. You know, squeeze it. Squeeze it out. They have to get it. We know they have to get at the water. Right. True. Yes, true. Right. Something about it was poison. The water. Know that your talk is true. But if somebody don't understand, they may just go and grate it and cook it or whatever. So that's why I mean that you know the difference with them, you know. I don't know. Something, yes, because if you don't know the one that you get, you may buy the bitter one. There must be a way to know them different. And then you may want to boil it, you know. I don't know. But I remember for sure she wash it out, wash out it good. And we have to hold one of us hold one in and she hold one in. And she throw the water and she wash it out. True. I remember now. And throw away the water. So I don't know the good one. I don't remember the good one. So that's why sometimes I see those things I don't bother buy them. Because I don't know the good one different from the one that is, you know, bitter. But we used to have them. Right. But if you just buy any one, all you're going to know, you squeeze out the water. I think one of them is more milky. One is more milky like, also milky. I don't remember, you know, honestly. But as you rightly say, no, it's true. She throw away the water. I throw away the water and wash it out properly. Guys, I don't know how much I can stay. I'm trying to hold on. Mm-hmm. You have to wash it out. Somebody have to help you hold the cloth too. You not so much a strain that you use. The same if it's a piece of cloth. And the oats dumpling too. I ever put carrot in it too. You can use carrot, you know, grate the carrot and put it in that dumpling. It give it an orange and pretty look color. It's very nice. Put the carrot in it. Sometimes it's ex you know, but remember, me ex what to say? It's like, you know, brother. You just kind of just, you know, brother, we done. because you know have the things. The oats is here, but what I do like with the oats, I like when I use it to make the oatmeal. I like that. My son do nice oatmeal. When you get the oatmeal, you don't want anything else for the rest of the day. Because when we use the oats, we make the porridge. But him not make porridge, he make the oatmeal, which is something coming like turn cornmeal. You mix it a certain way with a little bit of water and whatever and spice it up. So when you actually finish stirring it, it come together tight like turn cornmeal. And when you eat that, I'm telling you, say it's like a good meal. This thing, oats dumpling is nice too. It's nice. Let's see, these little things because I don't have anybody to be feeding, no grandchildren. I don't have no whole heap of children. No, I only have one child. So it don't make sense me like forcing myself because I may force myself and say, oh, I don't like it, and then me waste my time. So me not bother. Yeah, man. I mean, I've not made the oats one in a good while. For every dumpling I make here, me use the wheat flour and the cornmeal. You know, or if it's going to fry, we just use the other flour. People, I am no company. You have no, you have enough of the yarn. You have enough of the yarn. Mm-mm. Yeah, man. Oh my God, guys, nothing we can hold on for the 2 hours. Trust me. Me, me say, man, can't hold up. I promise you, guys. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. I want to do a live tomorrow. I don't even know what it's gonna be like yet, but I hope it will be something sensible. I don't want it to be anything fool because I really want persons to come on and watch it, right? So we talk about it more tomorrow. Right, Sister God's Child TV and Sister Tekla. Remember now that I want to do the morning worship tomorrow. I think I'm going to go to do it 3 times per the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then oh and Wednesday Wednesday Friday I could do it Friday evening as part of my worship something, you know. So I am falling. My eyes are seeing doubles right now. If I was driving, I couldn't see much, but I have to be blinking and open and shut them. So I barely could reach the hour and a half. I can't reach it too. I'm going to go under the covers. I was almost ready, but because of these calls, I'm getting myself some sleep. So remember, Sister Tetla and God's child, whoever else may come and answer this video, tomorrow we're going to stay in our beds and talk to the Lord and thank Him. Begin of a new week. Because right now, I'm telling you the truth. I'm no good sight being here. Like, why you are until you say me go and dry up through my nostrils. So I don't want anybody to me again. Say me nose too big. Say me yarn, you going to take them in. So have a good night, people. Thanks for being here with Auntie D. Although we are small in number, the Lord never leave us. Oh, breadfruit is here now. I need to. Then, oh, I forget, say a town you live so you can catch up fire. You know what you need to get? If you were near to me, I have a coal pot I put on my bed. Can I decide to me not get you know? Mm-mm. So if you were near to me, I'll tell you to use it until when I want to come back and want tea. You know, coal pot is something that can last for years and years and years. No matter what the price for it. I think I paid $20. Long time. Yes, man. If you can get I won't tell her to go and get or what do they call it? A car rim. Because the car rim have a way of they get rotten and the coal will drop out. But if you can get a little coal pot and you can put your breadfruit on it, because you see, when you roast it on the stove still, boy, To me, I say me waste the gas. But it depends on where you live, you know. You can, if you're not hurrying and your gas should have finished, you can just put on your little coal stove outside. But you see, because up on them place they appear city business, nobody now no backyard, nor front yard, side yard. You'd have to go roast in your house. One thing though, when you roast it in the house, it has a nice smell. It don't really eat nice, but you can go on. But make sure you turn down the fire very low. Very, very low. No matter your hurry, because you see you burn up the breadfruit on the stove. It's easier to burn on the stove, you know. Easier. So you turn it down very low. Use a little burner. And the heat from the burner and the little flame will roast it. And when you're buying a breadfruit, you must feel the breadfruit. But you live at home, and if you know. You feel it in your hand. If it is heavy, you don't buy it or you go and put it as sun. When you put it as sun, mark X in the top. Poke out the stem, put it in the sun to burn. So when it's in the sun burning, it drain. It drain the stain. If you put on heavy breadfruit on fire, whether a good fire, coal or stove, it's going to burn the breadfruit and it's going to take very long. So the more the sun burn the breadfruit, you hide in your yard someplace, let this and put the X. Let the sun burn it throughout the water. Easier to roast. But don't when you're buying the breadfruit, make sure say it's not heavy. Yeah man, make sure the breadfruit is light. Light. You feel it light. When it's light, it's easier to roast. But when it's heavy, it takes more gas, take a longer time. And most any heavy, you know, it's nice. Because it kind of burn. It cannot burn too much. But the lighter it is, you keep turning quick. Push the knife through the top where you mark the X or through the stem. If the steam start come out, you know, say so roast. Not take long. So I don't know if you can catch up. You know, when you catch up no fire in a big Kingston where you live, master, no flame or fire, what they call sparkle, go to anybody's place, serious business. So you better you turn down the stove well low. I don't know if you have a back door. I know you have no coal pot up in the place there. The house then to join up. One little bit of what they call it, sparkle, go through some of the window catch piece of fire. Me no want you use no let me say. Turn down your stove low. Turn it down low. And make it take time roast it. Don't buy no, you know, live a country like me, where me can put it outside. Sometimes some of the coal then fly sparkle terrible. Sometimes I'll flash by me and burn me too. But I have one. When I went the other day, I use it, put it outside and put coal and fry fish. Because I don't fry fish in the house. Like the flash and make the whole place smell fish. So I put it outside and fry the fish on it. You understand me? But I they tell you nobody with no coal pot up in the place the master. Then they also join up. If I whisper hard in here, they could sparkle through window trouble. Anyway, my friend, remember now not to come out to your bed early tomorrow morning. And I'm hoping to do a live. Yes. Me have you, you know. Then me never tell me go through me. When me see it, me smile. We call it bush callaloo. And the birds and spread it. And then you just wash it, take a bit of seed, because it has more stick, you know. And then fix it up. And they're always red. Most time they're red. Anyway, sister Teta, my back is giving. We're going to close off for the night. Go ground callaloo. Oh, you call it ground callaloo. We call it bush callaloo. Back home we call it bush callaloo. When you say that bush, they know say it's not the one that you saw. The birds them carry it. And I hear a lady, Anna, she came on my channel, she's from Florida. She's Jamaican living in Florida. She says volunteer plants. So anything that you didn't plant and it grow, volunteer plants. You treat it just as nice. Our breadfruit tree, once all you live, you can't have no breadfruit tree. You're going to run the vein, I'll go under your house and crack up your house. Okay, some people don't want it at their homes. Anyway, Sister Tekla, have a wonderful night. May God bless you and Sister God's Child and whomever had come on. But I know the Holy Spirit was there too. And when the Holy Spirit is around, we must thank Him and praise Him. And at all times, the Holy Spirit never leaves us. We are the ones who move away. Look what the Holy Spirit has done tonight. All those bugaboos that would come and do things, where are they? So trust God, right? He will allow things to test our patience, but we must always trust Him. Have a wonderful night, Sister T and others, and Sister God's Child. I guess you fall asleep by now, but I'm not far behind. I'm right behind you. All right, guys. Have a good night. Talk to you tomorrow. Remember, I'm hoping to do a live tomorrow. If I don't find anything, you will know, right? All right, later. Bye bye. There's something. She says sleeping me. I can't even see the thing, you know. Me take it. Oh, Jesus. Look. Let's see if anybody else had joined us. Depending on God's Child TV. Actually, one. Oh, Juba. I forget that Juba was here, man. So I miss him like run back, you know. Thank you, brother Juba, for being here, sharing our company. I enjoyed it. It was a wonderful, wonderful night. Wonderful, wonderful night. Mr. Tekla, wonderful, wonderful night. I might set this at Tekla, you think I'm better, you know. Right, look at, no, it's what time? I don't even know. I was hoping to go to 2 hours. What do you want me to do, Sister Tekla? See, stay there, so I'm going to wait till for the 2 hours. All right. Should I write yesterday? Let me see when I go up to 11 o'clock. Maybe it's not fully developed. That's it. No, the breadfruit. They know breadfruit bad. I see them have jackfruit over here, but it's big. I mean, I want one big old jackfruit. And then I see them cut it. If they cut it and sell half or a quarter. But it's big. I mean, I want to come over there and it's good. Because the jackfruit, them sometimes they're whitish, they're young. You know, I mean, so. But I love jackfruit, man. When you allow it to ripen in yellow, oh my God, you pick out it, take out the seed, and clean, wash up it, and put in your fridge. Oh God. About some mango, they say that the mango then sour. They look like, what you call the mango? They look like what mango name? I just say Graham mango. But you know, eat it. It's sour. 99 cents to one. In big. Me them take them to make juice. But you see, the preservation, when they put preserves on it, you know, makes sense to go through no extreme. You just eat what you can. Yes, I mean, I know how the person, the health man, I say 80% of babies born throughout the world, they die. What is causing them to die? And a lot of babies up here, they have disability. I mean, people say they're born the right way, good, and then they become disabled. They have something mainly called autism. So what is it? What is happening to these babies and their mothers? Then if the baby is not well, if the baby is on low birth weight, then why the mother have to be passed off just the same? So the mother then go to a doctor, but the doctor are they just going to medical doctor? When you are pregnant, you must go to a gynecologist, you know, not just a regular doctor. A lot of them. When I was going, they looked for me like me fool. Even I went to call my regional to have my son. The nurse ain't give me royal treatment because they say have very few big people coming here. And some they come in, they're a teenager and they have them fast. When I went there to have my son, a young lady, she was not yet 20 and she was going for number 5. From Montego Bay. And she come in the nurse said she come in every year. And she not coming down the basic things to assist her. She walking up and down and a big. And so, man, every year she come and have one. I don't know much she have by now. She must have stopped because she was going to tie off. There has to be something because I remember, the community health aides, they always go around in the community, go to homes. Once they know that you are pregnant, they come and they tell you that you must come. They give you some arguments, they talk with you. And even after the baby is born, they come and they check you out and all certain things. Because not every time the baby born, you can leave for the clinic at the same time. So they come and check you to see the condition of the baby and they do certain things. But I don't know. Me not think them are going now. Me not think these young mothers going to the clinic. I don't see them are going away. They may feel they know everything and eat what. That's even soft drink. I couldn't drink no soft drink because they say it's not good. Certain sugary things. And because people now having diabetes so common, people and a lot of persons who did have COVID, you realize that the medication is something that they get, the same thing. Maybe that's what is helping to cause some of that too. Maybe it has something to do with that. But nobody is going to come and say anything. But still, it's too much. Too much. All the while people come out and cry about Upper Jubilee and different hospitals. People are cry. Then baby gone. Then see baby good till they go back, baby gone. Baby. Yes, I realized because when I saw the information coming up not too long ago, I was saying, what do we talk about it? But then I realized the text. It's the internet, man. I'm going to try and struggle to go to 2 hours. Yes, because not a lot of us. So it is really, really sad though. It's a sad occasion, sad. Even Cornwall regional people go there and baby die or the mother die. So what could it has to be something. It couldn't be just them not going to the so I don't know. Is it that the antenatal or prenatal, whatever natal, the clinics, they are not going. They don't know what to expect. They eat anything. Just like going to school, a lot of them don't have any manners. Some of these same parents have children, they don't have no manners. So when you send call them to come and talk about their child, they will behave bad with you and trace you off. So if a nurse see a woman dressed in a some tight, funny clothes, they squeeze up the belly. The belly not supposed to squeeze up. They're not dressing properly. They're not dressed the old time way. When I was wearing a tent frock, they say, nobody now wear no tent clothes again. Okay. What am I have I person? I thought you were sleeping. I'm trying to go to but me just right. No man, them be a bad man. Then cause I have to teach them. So when you as a health person, yes, when you as a health person try to encourage a person, you know, I remember when I had my son, people tell me who had children already, I must buy I think it's in a belly band, one type of material for wrap the child, go on the navel for keep whatever. And I must buy a nappy a time and I must only but I don't know. I must only put him in Pampers at nights. You remember that story? And because you want to sleep, you want him to sleep. And then in the day you put him in. And me so love the nappy them. And when they red, me boil them, make them white and pretty again. So nobody not take no interest. And then little shimmies, little sleeveless, something the time is hot or get them cool. Maybe I want little something. Maybe the same nappy piece, but then self fully to keep the navel. Because some navel, when they tell me answer that thing. When the baby, sometimes some baby cry. Papa say Pampers were not come on. Pampers were not come on. Look at my son, 30 year old. Pampers were not come on. So me did love I love the nappy. And after a while, me put the brief over the nappy. Cause me say, look away. Well, he was in the house and I say, what I do, walk up and down. Yes, yeah, I see it. I see you having a delay. So, and the brief, they kind of want, and if they can feel cool and nice. And some of these mothers, they not feed themselves, they not drink porridge, they not eat this, they not eat the other. All they want are some chips, chips, chips. Chips, 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 and soft drink and some foolishness. So I am not saying better now, 10:30 or 11, I don't know what time. They're not eating. I don't think they're eating right. I remember the days in the 70s. I don't know if in the 80s. I don't remember, but I remember some time ago, let me say that. When they go to clinic, you know what they have to give them to make them come to clinic often? Then they get their cornmeal and some other thing, milk powder. Cornmeal and milk powder. You get about 3 pounds, and then people will say, you get a cornmeal and milk powder to motivate them. Okay, 11:24. Okay, let's don't come off. Next 9 minutes will be 2 hours. Just to go run it off. So, I became a Jamaican, it look like late. So, so then, I'm not saying that some of the babies they couldn't live, but the mothers, they're not eating. I don't see them eating properly. Now, for them supposed to pack up a KFC, eat up a fried chicken, and drink the soda the same way. And you can see a mother, a pregnant woman. Yeah, man. And I will say, Miss, you're not to drink the soft drink. It's not healthy for the child. You see, you see something delay fit with jam back up at the pudding, you know, and they will cuss you off. Woman, where you come from? Whatever, whatever. Yeah, man, they will cuss you off. So you say, well, the dress that you're wearing is too tight on the child. The child needs to have space. What do you think they make mother's dress for? They make it a little different than the regular clothes. What these people doing are so tight, tight blouse, tight pants, tight up. So the poor baby in the womb can't get no little space. You can't get to breathe properly. They suffocate. You understand me? Text her, refresh your page. Come here, have another 8 minutes to go. We just keep on coming to me just want to run up on the 2 hours. That's what I say, we passed that long ago, fear something come up with it. So that's one of the reasons I think with these young mothers, they are not dressing properly for the baby, the pregnancy, and I don't know. I don't know if it's because when you see them, I really wonder, you really wonder. And I know they are not eating properly. There are two things we can tell them. We don't know if it changed. They are not eating properly. They don't know that they should really have drink some porridge, drink things that the baby inside, in the unborn child become nourished. They might that kind of foolishness. And they know when the child is supposed to be fully developing can develop. And you have some people you cannot tell them anything. So you have to leave them. You have to just leave them. So me sorry that things happening that way. The poor lives are gone. Government says it's the pregnant mother's fault. But they didn't say it's their fault. It's saying not trying to blame anyone. But they have their lifestyle that they are doing, which is affecting the unborn child. So in other words, basically it's not blame them. And it's that some of them have their different illnesses and they're not getting themselves treated. So some must have some underlying things that they know about and keep it quiet and not taking any treatment or something. But the children are dying. So I think it better not get pregnant. Right? That's child. Because you get pregnant, you may lose the child. And it better you not get pregnant, then you have the child, go through the 9 months of discomfort, and then you lose the child. It wouldn't make any sense. It makes sense to make a child stay with 14 days. Make him stay in there, no trouble him. Because it's not gonna make any sense. I take like a refresh her page. Maybe I think she come gone. Right? 5 minutes. Me not that pregnant nothing, master. Me go and get one go, me get cesarean right across my room. So me would have never look back on that street. One go, everybody go so much time and nothing happen to them. Me go one time and me get one big long coat. And then people tell me say, right across. People tell me say, if me not get it so, they might do it down at the bottom and slit it. Me say, Jesus. So then me not got me little sister, she said she get this she get tear and I think me say, Lord Jesus. So we may talk to me even cringe up. So this girl ain't looking back there anymore for that. So all those who are going protect themselves, not make it happen because you may lose a child and lose their own life. Because to me, diabetes is very common now. It's common bad. Because the food that we are eating, the starchy food, no matter you take your diet can have a lot of starchy foods in it. So some of we have a walking diabetic. Well, they slit the bottom and they ready me here. They slit the top of the belly and then go across. Me get the big one go right across. Yeah, those two are common. Common. Yeah, but now when we have 4 minutes to go, you look like you're refreshed now. But I may not even know if you tell us to go refresh myself. I go think that I come back and tell us to go refresh. I'm wondering why you were going, but you stop my delay and I go back every time. Well, for 3 minutes to go, let me run off at the 2 hours. When I can't go no further, because I can't manage them for the night. I need to go sleep. Uh-oh. Listen, I'm live. The internet is trouble, I have 3 minutes to go. Yes, my darling. So it's really sad though. 24 babies in go 7 minutes more. Look like you the internet, it's 2.5 minutes. Our next 7 we'll make it up to. No. My back I drop down, No, because I don't have nobody roll me, I say I don't have nobody to rub me back. I have to call O'Neal and the next thing rub it 1 time, 2 times, I can't call him back. And what time I say, if you put me on my back and rub it. But because I get the second nap this evening, so give me a little strength. You understand me? Yeah, man. If WHO say 80% of babies, 70 to 80% of babies being born now, they're not making it. So what is happening? Why WHO coming up with it? And them take the joke, So since the time to know, look how many babies have gone down. Is it the depopulation thing? What is it? I don't know. So I don't know what these people are going to do. Happy to know that you're back with another 5 minutes. Whoa. So you're not punishing me because I come on late. Boy. Yes, my dear. I forgive thanks anyhow. I forgive thanks. Really, I forgive thanks. But it's really sad that these babies have to suffer. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. These babies are suffering. So it's 11. Going after 11:30. 10:32 here. Oh dear, it's 11:32 here, so close to late night. And the building is quiet, the people upstairs quiet, so me can't talk too loud, When my sound travel far quick in the night. So me sorry, man. So we soon have any young people in the country. After they pass out, there won't be nobody. It is sad. What are they gonna do? no babies being born, then there won't be any need to employ people who are gynae or midwives. There won't be any need to employ them. So nobody will have to go and study for that anymore. And sometimes I wonder if the midwife don't know what they're doing. Sometimes I think say that it can't be just everybody, people them baby. You understand me? Low birth weight. So the mother they're not eating anything, the whole of them so just like that. It has to be more than that. I don't think it's just that. My next 5 minutes. But I don't say what's my next 7 minutes, my next 5 minutes. What a punishment this man tonight. I want to become part of life. This looks like our punishment. But that's how I go. I have to make up for the times when I wasn't on. Yeah. So you see why I say tomorrow morning, we have to nobody get up too early, lie down in a bed and relax. And talk to the Lord. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we do it, and we skip Thursday and we do it Friday evening. So we can say me do Vesper. Someone have to do it Sabbath morning. Because I may do it Friday evening, or I may do it Friday morning. Well, do it Friday evening, so I won't do it Saturday morning. Because Saturday morning is kinda hard. And then maybe I go sleep at church. Today because I never do it this morning. I didn't sleep at church. I was very alert. So I could barely reach home, eat something and drop on the bed, fall asleep. So just taking my time. Yes, Sister T, hard work pays off. But some of you have to work really hard, Really, really hard. You wonder if the pay off will work. Yeah. All right, people. Have a good night. I have 3 minutes more me have. Maybe they can manage. Good thing I drink the cooked chicken soup I may have there. It's because be up till now. But me just call it a night. Right? So thank you for being here to all of you. You both stick with me right through. Yeah, the people must just take time and move. And listen, I must listen. Hey, I must do it. Take the time talk. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Because when it reaches like midnight, any sound happens, you hear. You understand me? When it is in the near midnight, anyway, you sound it sounds loud. So have a wonderful rest. And I catch up with you tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow morning, don't come for the morning. I would love to do a long live, but I will check it out to see. Because I know we're not finalized, but I would love to do something tomorrow. It may not be as long as the one since this week, but we want to do something. All right? Have a good night. Sleep good. Give God thanks for the night. Bye-bye.